Hey everybody! It's been a while since I've done an open community forum question, and there was a little bit of soap in the news this week, and I thought, hey, I'll throw it out there for you guys and see what you think. So there was a rumor this week that All My Children is going to be canceled. And it was all buzz on the web. I mean, I don't even look for soap news on the web. It was like front page news that All My Children might be canceled. And the rumor turned out apparently to be false, or All My Children executives denied that the show was going to be canceled. But who knows? Things in soap world are changing. Things are definitely changing. And so here's my question to you. Here's the community question. What is the future of daytime television? Where are we headed? Where do you see daytime television in 10 years, in 20 years? Do soaps still exist? Is it, a lot of people have said, with the cancellation of Guiding Light, and there was another one recently that got canceled, but, people have been speculating that soaps are, what do they call it, a dying genre, and kind of speculating that they're not going to be around very much more. And of course it gives me like a panic attack to think that there would not be any Y&R anymore. It would make me infinitely sad. I tell you, I watch a lot of shows, a lot of series. I like series. I'm big into series. Right now, I'm watching Northern Exposure, which is a show from the 90s. It's excellent, by the way. I finished up watching like 6 Feet Under, Ally McBeal. Those are just some ones that I've watched recently. And there's always an end. And there's always a sadness of that ending, and feeling like, there could have been so much more that we could have done, and so many different places we could have gone. And the thing that I love, I love a million things about The Young and the Restless, but one of the things I love is the fact that I can count on it. It's not going to end. It's not going to just go away. We're in it together, it's a bond, you count on the show. It's always there. You live with it. It's part of your life. You become involved in these communities, you and I, talking and chatting about it. We're connected in that way, and the thought of it not being around is definitely concerning to me. So I'm curious to know, what do you think? What is the future of daytime? Do soaps still exist in the future, in 10 or 20 years? And, I'll give my answer. I'll tell you what I think. I don't see that soaps are any different than any other series. It doesn't make sense to me that soaps are singled out. Yes, it's a particular genre. There are common themes that, soaps tend to have, similar storylines. They seem to have, just similar themes. They look similar, but other than the fact that they air during the day, what makes The Young and the Restless different from Desperate Housewives or from any of the other primetime shows? I don't feel that. I watch those shows. I'm into series, so it's not. I'm not watching Y&R in a bubble. I treat The Young and the Restless as other series. It doesn't seem different to me, and maybe The Young and the Restless is different. How I am different is that I never really did get into other soaps. I watched Days of Our Lives for a while. I've watched The Bold and Beautiful for a little while, but they didn't stick with me. Days was just stupid. I'm sorry if there's Days fans, but when I watched it, it was like Marlena exorcism 90s junk, and it was just not good. It was not believable. It was not about human experience. It was more, I'm not into like vampires and like otherworldly stuff. That's just not me. I'm into human emotions and stories about love and about life, and that's what attracted to me to Y&R, and that's what attracts me to other series shows, and I don't see what the difference is. So if The Young and the Restless aired during the day, or if it aired at night, it really wouldn't make any difference. I feel like, and I've talked about this a little bit before, I feel like there is kind of a soap stigma. Like, just because it's a soap opera, it's somehow lesser. Like, it's a lesser genre. It's not as good, which is total crap. Because I mean, The Young and the Restless, which is the only one I can really, really speak for. Bold and the Beautiful is good. I just don't have time for it. But The Young and the Restless is, I mean, world-class actors. The soundtrack, the music in the show, the lighting of the scenes, which is, darker. It has a darker tint to it than other daytime shows. You get a sense that it could air at night, and it would do very well. The writing has gone through ups and downs. I won't argue that, but every show does, and you're not going to please everybody all the time. So, I mean, I feel like as a whole package, The Young and the Restless is an excellent series. And I would be, I mean, I hope that if soaps go on their way out, I hope The Young and the Restless is the last one to go. And certainly I feel like, I feel like it's good enough to air at any time. And if it concerns you, if you guys have heard throughout the week that All My Children was going to be canceled, and you start to kind of worry a little bit, like, is our show going to be canceled? I think that the best way that we can combat that is to try to get other people to watch it. I mean, I'm not saying make your whole life about YNR. I mean, I watch it. I probably seem like I'm a huge super fan or something, but I spend 3 hours watching it, an hour doing this. I mean, other people have hobbies. This is my hobby. But I feel like, you don't have to be obsessed with it or anything, but get other people to watch the show if you don't want it to go away. Let's try to convince other people that it's not the stigma. It's not a dying genre. It's a series. It's a TV series. It's just as good as any of the other series that are out there, I feel. And that's my 2 cents. That's my answer to my own question. But more importantly, I want to know what you think, because some of you guys are way more involved in getting soap news and soap communities than I am. So leave me a comment and let me know, where do you see this going? I mean, 20, 30 years down the road, do we flick on CBS and is The Young and the Restless airing? Or are we on the end of a dying genre? Leave me your comment. Good, bad, ugly. I'm really looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say on that. So yeah, leave me a comment.